In Mark 8:38, Jesus says, "For what shall it profit a man to gain the whole world and to lose his soul, to lose his own soul?" What does it profit a man to gain the whole world and to lose his own soul? You know, when we leave this earth and those that have left before us, the CEO that died is no longer a CEO, but a soul. The wealthiest man is no longer the wealthiest, but a soul. Those who have been past presidents, prime ministers, great kings, czars, etc., they are no longer able, they did not carry that title with them into eternity. They were just souls. And that is why you leave everything behind. The person who has all the degrees and they went to law school and they became doctors and they were great pillars of strength within their community, none of those plaques, none of their degrees can they take with them. They leave the office behind, they leave the law firms behind, they leave the palaces behind, they leave the money behind, they leave all their clothing and jewels behind, because that's what it truly is. None of those things will have any use in eternity, and it's not going to matter. What matters is you standing there as a living soul. There's no VIP section, there's no CEO section, there's no special lounge. You're not going first class. There's no first class section. There's no business class. There's no 4-star, 5-star area for certain people of certain statuses. Your soul. What the Lord is going to ask us about is what we did with our gifts and our talents, with our life, with your riches. When you didn't have riches, what did you do with your time? Because even our time in our life is more valuable than any money we can ever acquire. What did you do with it? And to those who have been bestowed riches and had money, the Lord will ask you, what did you do with it? Not the things that you did because you felt like you wanted to do it. Not the things that you did because you think that it was good. But what did you do that the Lord instructed you to do? What did you do with your life? At the end of the day, whose will did you follow, your own or God's? We're not talking about what you felt in your conscience and good deeds, because I'm trying to tell you, I've said this before, you have serial killers that will never run the stoplight. You have serial killers that will call their mother every weekend and every day. There's serial killers who are also philanthropists. You have pedophiles who have very good, in another setting, they are wonderful. They're doing wonderful things. They are donating a lot of things to charity. So you see, good deeds and doing some nice stuff, anyone can do it. But it's something different when you've submitted yourself to Jesus. You've submitted yourself to God. And so, guys, at the end of the day, that's what it boils down to. When we leave this body, we leave our life, nothing else is going to matter. Everything that we chase down in this life or desire and what makes you feel good about yourself will not matter. And it is a very dangerous thing to live your life only for now, for what is actually temporary and what is not reality. The unseen world is actually more real than what we see. And we are here, we're sojourners. And we have a life to live that goes beyond the physical, natural life every day, 9 to 5, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. It goes beyond that. And so when you find you have a specific gift and you have an audience, you have a platform, the Lord will ask you about that. What was your platform all about? What did you do with your gifts of song and dance and your gift of gab and all the riches that came into your hand? How did you live? You lived for yourself, did you not? Did you do the things that the Lord told you to do? When you heard about the Lord, did you scoff and laugh? All these things will come into play in eternity. The Bible says, what does it profit a man to gain the whole world and to lose his own soul? And you know what? That's truly the answer. It profits you nothing, because nothing you have rejected God for will go with you. And all that you lived your life to do, and all that you will accomplish, and all your cars and all your house, and how popular you are, and who you married, and how beautiful your dress was, and what business you had, and what job you had, and your perfect attendance, and none of that is going to matter, because you're going to leave it behind, and then you stand before the Lord simply as a soul. And what it's going to boil down to is, what did you do with your will? What did you do with the will and the choice that God gave you? What did you do? What did you do? What did you use the vehicle of the human body that your soul was once fused in? How did you use it, and what did you do? You're going to be asked about the different people that you encountered in your life. How many souls did you wound and hurt? How many lives did you change, positive or negative? You see, did you listen to the voice of God? That's what's going to matter in eternity. Just something to think about. If your life has not been turned to the Lord, consider it. Do it. I beseech you, as a person that lived for herself, the Lord changed my life completely. And I've never been the same ever since. All right, guys.